We packed it and we towed it. We're on our way. We're heading to Candler and Asheville, North Carolina. But before we get there, we're going to stop at a campground called Norwood in Norwood, North Carolina. It's the halfway point.
We were so incredibly disappointed in this campsite. The roads were bumpy, hilly, gouged out, and the site was definitely not level. So glad it was just one night.
Leaving Norwood Campground the next morning, I had to navigate around holes and ditches and stumps in the road. You can't see them too well, but these obstacles were there. Norwood, please fix those roads back there. Well, on our way to Candler, North Carolina, to the Hipcamp. Yeah, it's a 3.5-hour drive. And about 20 minutes from Asheville. Cows. Moo, moo. On the way to Hipcamp, Vista 360, a house with beautiful flowers. We're here, Candler, North Carolina, at Vista 360 Hipcamp.
Hipcamp was referred to me by some other hip campers, and I have had a really good relationship with Hipcamp. They're easy to deal with and easy to work with, so it's just been a win-win for both of us. My dad and mom bought the property in the mid-50s, and we moved here. I was a small child then, and lived here actually in the farmhouse until I graduated high school. I have 3 campsites. The first one I opened up when I opened my first Airbnb. I have 2 Airbnb rentals, and the first campsite was right close to the first Airbnb that I opened, and I call them Vista 360s because you can make a complete turn and see the beautiful vistas every way you turn. All total, I have 2 Airbnbs and 3 campsites. And the barn and the fire pit and the horseshoe pits and all the property that I own is always open to my guests to enjoy. I'm listed on Airbnb as Creekstone Cabins Plus, and the farmhouse is the farmhouse. The lofty apartment is the Gem in the Sky, and then my 3 campsites are listed on Airbnb and on Hipcamp, and they are all called Vista 360, campsite 1, 2, and 3.
Let's head out to Asheville. Let's go see how they do it. After the glass blowing, we went to get our car or truck and we're stuck in the parking lot because the machine is broke. So we're waiting. On the way back to the camper, we stopped at a car show. I had brought some sauce from home, and we made spaghetti that night. Then played cards and drank some wine. Located halfway in between the towns of Asheville and Canton, Candler is a small mountain community nestled within North Carolina's great craggy mountains. It's a quiet place to explore, reflect, and rejuvenate. We drove on the Blue Ridge Parkway to take in some views and to do a little hiking. Off the side of the path and through the trees at the edge of the mountain, Teresa decided to take a beautiful picture. Coming back, she tripped on some tree roots and sprained both her ankles. The photo she was after. On the way back, a refreshing river where some were tubing. Two ladies sitting by the river offered bags of ice for Teresa's ankles. We picked up these in town. Gatlinburg, oh Gatlinburg.
Joe, the song is Galveston, but we are going to Gatlinburg and looking forward to that in a few weeks.
All right, in a couple of weeks, of course. This trip was great, and Teresa's ankles are much better and healing well.